All right, welcome to the webinar. We'll be starting in about 12 minutes. Let me get to we'll be starting in about 12 minutes. Welcome to the webinar. All right, welcome to the webinar. We're going to start about 10 minutes. Get your pen and paper ready. We have the founder and creator of Neurotrader Pro on board. So I'll be introducing him shortly. You'll be learning about this amazing artificial intelligence tool and how it could improve your entries and exits. So get your paper and pencil ready, and we'll be starting in about 9 minutes. All right, we're getting ready to start here in 2 minutes. Welcome to the webinar. All right, here. So we're getting ready to start. Welcome to the webinar. I'm excited to have the founder and creator of Neurotrader Pro, the mastermind. He's going to explain this amazing tool that gets rid of the emotion of when to enter the market, when to exit the market, and it uses incredible technology, artificial intelligence. So I wanted to bring and invite, instead of me explaining it, I wanted to bring the creator himself to explain this technology and how could it help your entries and exits in the market. So I'm going to hand it over here to Constantine. I'm going to, 1 second here. I'm going to hand it, make him a panelist. All right. And are you here? Hi, Constantine. Let me just make sure he's a panelist. Okay, I gotta make him.
Hey, Vicente, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I could hear you now. I just made you host, so you should be able to share your screen.
I think I can share my screen with so do you want me to switch to my screen sharing?
Yes, screen, take it over from here. Yep, your screen sharing. Perfect.
Okay, so can you see my screen right now?
I could see it. Perfect. Huh?
Okay. Thank you very much, Vicente, for inviting me for today's webinar. And I think we would bring the very important information, trading information to our attendees today, and that will help them to improve their daily trading drastically. So my name is Konstantin Grek, and welcome to the Live Traders meeting. Today we are going to be talking about a very hot topic: how to use the computer power, artificial intelligence, neural networks, and machine learning for successful, very profitable, and accurate market reversal forecasting, no matter if it's a stock market, ETFs, indexes, or futures. We are going to get into this very complex theory of neural networks with the easiest way, and by the end of the webinar, you will definitely understand how this incredible technology can help you to improve your trading day by day and achieve outstanding results. Also, we'll create extremely accurate neural network trading strategy for the symbol that you brought for today's webinar, that is showing incredible results in terms of return on the account and the highest profitability and accuracy. So stay with me all the way. Great. And again, I'm truly honored and excited to share this information with you today. Now, before we dive in, one second. Okay, so before we dive in, let me know you can hear me, guys. Go ahead and type in the chat the word yes if you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Boris. Okay, yeah. So we are ready to go. Fantastic. And it looks like everyone can hear me just fine. So who I am? My name is Konstantin Greg, or Kostya for sure. And I'm originally from Vladivostok, Russia. And I have been building the trading systems for myself and for big financial companies for over 20 years. So I have created dozens of different trading software tools, including the custom indicators, forecasting systems, data analysis systems, automated trading systems, everything that is related to trading, to options trading, stock trading, Forex, ETF, indexes, futures, and cryptos. So, and I have 2 kids and a beautiful wife. So my daughter Sophia, and she's in the high school dance team, and she's the social officer this year. So, and I'm really proud of her, because this is like an exceptional level of the dance team involvement. And I also have the younger kid, Vladimir, and he's going to be the soccer star. So he started playing soccer when he was 5 years old. So right now he's 10 years old, and he was qualified to get into the select team this year. So, and this is the big achievement for him. So he's gonna play for Austin all over the Texas this year. And I also had the dog, the Beagle dog, and he's real deer chaser. His name is Bean, and once he sniffs the deer or rabbit or anything, he just gets crazy and run for with his hunting instincts. And I also have the Bengal cat Kiara. She's pretty nice, and here's my new addition to my family. We recently got the Amazon parrot Timmy, and he's gonna speak 3 different languages. So right now he's learning Russian, because we speak Russian at home all the time. And once he speaks Russian pretty good, we're gonna teach him to speak English, and then to speak him Spanish also. And this particular breed of the birds, they live 90 years. So we have plenty of time to teach him 3 different languages. And also, he's going to become the option trader once he's 5-year-old. Every time I do the training webinar, he sits on my shoulder and looks over onto the screen, just trying to figure out how to trade stocks or options. And with the Neurotrader Pro software, it's really easy, even for the bird, to trade, to place the trades with the highest profitability and accuracy, because it's really the matter of a few mouse clicks. So I just need to teach him how to how to click the mouse. That should be it. And we moved with my family to the United States 11 years ago from Russia. Vladivostok is my hometown, and you know, it's very cold in Russia. So, and we moved from this type of the weather right into the South Florida, and you can imagine the difference between the Siberia and the South Florida with its beaches and ocean, and we were just amazed with how South Florida is. And now I live in Austin, Texas, and raising my family here. And there's no more snow, and we are happy. And and here's my reason why. When I think about my reasons for doing what I do, I think about my kids and how I want a better future for them. I don't even want them to worry about taking care of me when I hit retirement age. I also think about all the men and women out there who will be forced to work well beyond the age they retire, because they either did not save enough or they didn't make enough on their investments. I feel called to help as many others as I can create the financial independence they deserve. And here's my background. I went to the State University in Russia for the master's degree in computer and math. And I started working with a neural network theory back in the 1999. And that was my first neural network forecasting software that worked for predicting the stock movements, and that was 1999. So since then, I've been working on the neural network program for over 20 years. And right now, the Neurotrader Pro is the accumulation of all my knowledge and all my experience this is literally the result of my work for the last 20 years. And I'm really proud to introduce this software to you, and I'm sure you'll find it extremely useful in your daily trading activity. Whatever you trade, if it's stocks, futures, ETFs, or indexes. So what's the neural network? What is a neural network? The neural network is artificial intelligence theory that emulates the human brain functionality, making decisions on intuitive levels like the most professional traders. So the most professional traders, they do the analysis of the current market situation just looking at the chart, and they already know what's going on there, and they do not need to build any like technical indicators or do any specific analysis. They just look at the chart and they feel when it's the best moment to enter the market and when to exit it. They feel what's going on there and where the price and where the price is moving. So the first prototype model of neural network was created in 1943. And it was created to solve the tasks that cannot be done by traditional computing algorithms. And it can implicitly detect complex non-linear relationships between dependent and independent data. In a nutshell, a neural network is like Einstein's brain on steroids. It makes trading decisions like the most professional traders do on Wall Street. neural networks solve tasks which cannot be solved by traditional computing. And these types of networks are used in NASA. NASA uses it for the flight control. Military. So they use the neural networks for automatic target recognition using the satellites images. So the neural networks are used for images and speech recognition also. For example, when you use Alexa, the Amazon Alexa, so it's the artificial intelligence system based on neural network technology that is used for the speech recognition. Data series forecasting, it's used widely for forecasting different types of the data series, medical diagnosis and radiology. So medical companies use the neural networks, the neural networks models for example, for diagnosis of early stage of the cancer. And the same is in radiology. The neural network can find something unusual on the picture that the radiologists cannot even observe or notify. In vehicle controls, it's used widely, like in Tesla's autonomous self-driving cars, and that is the neural network. And in the virtual assistants like Amazon Alexa, like I told, it's not just for the speech recognition, but it's for making the conversation with you like the human. And the same as Siri, they also use the neural networks. They use the neural networks in mining also, and for board and video game playing. And now stocks, options, and future forecasting. How well does it work? Let me show you some real recent trades Neurotrader Pro has predicted with amazing accuracy. So first, let me tell you that the Neurotrader Pro users report about 85 average accuracy or even higher. And the Neurotrader Pro does the complex patterns recognition in a second and gives you the analysis of the current market situation and tells you exactly when to buy and when to sell the day before the major market reversal happens. And that means it's the best timing and the best moment to buy, to enter the position or to exit it with the maximum of the profit, the potential profit. And it builds the unique predictive strategy for each stock with its own rules, triggers, patterns, and strategies. That means that the neural network strategy is unique and specific for every stock you use in the Neurotrader Pro, and it builds up the trading strategy that works the best for this particular stock. And finally, it does the forecasting based on the current market data snapshot instantly without any additional analysis or spending a lot of time on extra analysis. And here's the real examples that Neurotrader Pro generated recently in the trading strategy that I've created for a few stocks. And so this is the one on First Solar that currently has 244% of annual return. That's pretty good. That's awesome. And here's one on Twitter which currently has over 260% of annual return. And here's one on SPCE that currently has over 100% in annual return. And you can see some serious cash is being made. So here's the brief history of Neurotrader Pro. So the first version has been created in 2000, back in 2000. And that was my master's degree work in the university, and I got A+ on it. And it has been in development, research, and optimization for over 20 years. And right now we have thousands of thankful, happy, successful traders through those years. So this is the state of the art, one of a kind, the most powerful version with a lot of helpful features has been implemented in this latest version. So let's take a look at the software. So here's the basic user interface, and it's pretty clear. And just make it a little bit clearer. So you can see that there is the chart window showing the stock quotes for the stock that you inputted into the system and created the neural network strategy for it. And there is the recommendations, the forecasting signals, when to buy and when to sell. And that is for the First Solar company stock. And so that every time the neural network generates buy signal, it means that it tells you to buy the next day market open, because it predicted that there's going to be the major market reversal happening the next day. And then it gives you the sell signal at the best moment to close the position and make the maximum of the profit. So you can see the green arrow opening the long position here, and the red arrow closing the long position here. This position is connected to the thin blue line. And here's the signal to go short. So here is the sell to open, and here is the buy to close. And you can see it catches up the trend reversals pretty accurately. And right now we have the position opened, the long position opened, and the current profit is $1,245.64 for this one. So the position has been opened on July 20th. And in 2 weeks, we have $1,225 of the profit based on the $10,000 initial account size. And the return on the account for the whole historical period, and that is usually 1 year, is 226%. And the latest version has the so-called artificial intelligence money management module, which tells you exactly at what level you have to close the position. So it gives you the stop loss and the target profit. And I call it artificial intelligence money management because that's another module, artificial intelligence module, utilizing the genetic optimization principles to find the best levels of the target profit and the stop loss. Let me turn it on. And you can see we have with the money management module turned on, we have increased return on the account, raising up to 233%. And now you can see what I was talking about, that the software, the Neurotrader Pro, gives you exact levels of the target profit and the stop loss. So the current position entry value is $90, and based on the found best levels of the target profit and the stop loss, you can see that the target profit is 135% of average true range, and the stop loss is just 81%. That means that every winning trade would make like one and a half profit comparing to potential loss. So the loss is set up to lower level than the target profit. And you can see that the target profit has been set up to $94.57, and stop loss is $87.46. And here's the risk amount calculated based on those numbers of the stop loss and the target on the stop loss. So the risk amount is $300. And you can see that the current position has been closed with the take profit. So it already reached the target profit level and closed the open position automatically with the taking the profit. And let's take a look at the system performance step also. You can see there's the detailed statistics for the strategy, and it's showing the total net profit, gross loss, total number of trades, and the persons profitable. And so here's 81%, but that's because we have the stop loss and target profit system turned on here. So it reduces the risk, and it makes it makes more profit, but it might have the decreased person profitable, because without this system we have 100% of accurate trades, so 100% of the winning trade, but the number of trades is just 21, and you can see the total net profit is 22,638, and when we turn it on, the profit is 23, so it's like 1,000 more in total net profit, with a lower percent profitable, and the number of trades has been increased, has been doubled, and that's just because the system closed the trades once they reach the target profit or the stop loss. And you can see the close reason for those trades. So target profit, target profit, target profit, target profit. And here's the neural networks system signal that closed this position also. And you can see that there is no stop losses. So there is just the signal generated by the neural network, and I don't see any stop losses here. So, oh, okay. So that was the stop loss. And you can see that the target profit is always higher than the stop loss. And that's what I was talking about, the levels of the target profit and stop loss in percentages of ATR. So you can see that every winning trade makes like $200 more than the possible losing trade. And that means that every winning potential win to loss is about 1.5 in terms of the profit. And here is all the detailed information about the trading system, the detailed information about the particular trades, and it's very easy to use. So let me demonstrate how easy to create the new neural network strategy for this stock and get it learned and ready to be used in your trading. if you can just type some stocks in the chat box you're interested, I will be able to go ahead and create a neural network for any of those. I mean, the software can be used for any stock, ETF, index, or future, and it gives the same results, potential results, because it builds up the strategy that works the best for this particular stock. So if you can just type in the stock symbol here, and I would be able to go ahead and show you step by step. There are just 3 easy steps to create the neural network for a particular stock and start using it. Okay, so here's CRWD from Daniel. So the first step is to create the neural network, and that is pretty easy. Even though the software has the huge complex background using the high math and all those latest artificial intelligence theories, I was trying to create the user interface that is as simple as possible to the end user. And once again, we have like thousands of happy customers, happy users, and they didn't find any complication or frustration to use the software. The user doesn't need to know anything about neural network. So that's the best of the software. You don't have to understand neural network theory. You don't have to understand these complex analysis, data analysis, and forecasting stuff. You just use the software as is, and it tells you exactly when to buy and when to sell the day before the market reversal happens. So all we need to do is just type in the symbol and click Finish button. So it connects to our dedicated data server and downloads the data. And then here's the second step. So you can see that it created the neural network, but the signals are pretty chaotic. And that's because, once again, the neural network emulates the human brain principles. So once it's created, it's like the brain of the newborn child. Of course, the newborn child cannot do any analysis, any market forecasting, or do any trading because he doesn't have any experience. And during the learning, so that's why we have this the second step here, the learning. And during the learning, the neural network optimizes its internal structure, builds the specific data patterns, indicators, triggers, rules that work just for this particular stock and that work the best for it. And those rules will not work for other stock because this is the unique trading strategy that is going to be optimized and learned to work with this particular stock only. So we just click yes to start learning and wait for a couple of minutes. Usually it's like 2 minutes to get the model learned, but that is required to do just once. So you don't have to learn it like every day or like every week or so. So this is the initial step. And once the model is learned, it is ready to be used for market analysis, for CRWD, and do the forecasting for tomorrow, for the next day market. So, and so here's while it's loading, let me show you some user interface stuff. Here's the easy chart functionality, so you can just zoom in, zoom out, move in any direction. And there is also the technical analysis module a module embedded. That is just for visual support of those traders who used to have some technicals to support their decision on placing the trade. So if you used to have a couple of waves, moving averages, and see how they go, you can just put those ones on the chart, and the chart layout will be automatically saved and restored when you reopen the software. So here's the bunch of the technical indicators here. If you need some visual indicators to be plotted over the chart. But once again, this is just for the visualization. And if you put them onto the chart, it doesn't mean that the neural network is going to use them, because the neural network is using its own indicators, very complex indicators. So for example, the standard neural network in Neurotrader Pro has about 176 different inputs, data inputs, and just one output. So it analyzes those 176 inputs and gives you just one output. If it's a recommendation to sell, if it's a recommendation to buy, if the recommendation is to hold the keep open position or stay out of the market. And right now we have the neural network learned, and let's take a look at the results here. So you can see that the return on the account for this one is 258%, and that is for the period from August 6, 2020 to August 6, 2021. And let's take a look at the current position. So it generated the sell signal today, August 6. That means that you opened the position. If the recommendation is to open short position tomorrow at market open. So once the signal is here, that means you just place the order to open the short position at the next market open. And usually you just run the software at the end of the day when the market is closed, because it's end of day system and very easy to use in terms of you don't have to track it during the market hours during the day. You just open it up once the market is closed, take a look at the current recommendation and make the decision if you're gonna open the short position or long position tomorrow. And you have the plenty of time to make this decision. So let's take a look at what we have here in terms of the money management, artificial intelligence management, money management. So you can see that. Let's take a look at those numbers first. So the target profit is 347% of ATR, and the stop loss is just 54%. That means that the stop loss level is 6 times lower than the target profit. That means every profitable trade will make 6 times more money than you risk to lose if the stop loss is triggered. And that means even if you have one profitable trade of 7, so you have one profitable trade and 6 losing trades, that would mean that you can be still profitable, because the stop loss level is 6 times lower. And so just one trade of 6 should be profitable to have the system be profitable. But let's take a look at the statistical information for this particular strategy. You can see that the accuracy is 85%. So we have 29 profitable trades and just 5 losing trades. And all those 29 profitable trades made some serious profits. And let's take a look. Oh, okay, here's the stop loss. So the target profit is around like $1,500–1,600, but the stop loss is just 195. That's the risk for the trade. So the winning trade makes $1,500. The losing trade makes loses $200. And having looking at this statistical information, we have like 8 of 10 trades profitable. And here we can see the total net profit, gross loss, and gross profit and gross loss. And you can see that comparing to the gross profit, the gross loss is really, really low. Okay, so that was the second step. Here is the third one. Every day when the market is closed, I usually recommend to do it like at 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time to make sure that the data is in the database and the market has been closed and the data, the final end of day bar is in the database. So the third step and the last step, you open up the software at the end of the day, load up the stock that you trade, and click update button. It connects to the database and updates the data, downloading the most recent bar, and gives you the recommendation for tomorrow. Not for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. For Monday, next market day. And you can see that the recommendation is sell. So all you need to do is just to open the short position for this particular stock on Monday at the market open. And you see that the target profit level and the stop loss level, they are clearly defined here. And once again, the risk amount is 6 times lower than the potential profit. You can put the models, the stocks that you trade into the watch list and get all of those updated with a single mouse click. So you just click update watch list and all of those will be updated, and you will get the forecasting results for the next market day for all those that you have in the watch list. Okay, so let me get back to the slides. So, as you're about to discover, I have something super special for everyone on the briefing here today. More on this in the moment. Now, as I just shared, the cool thing about this software is you don't need any previous experience with the trading software, and you need to know when to buy and sell stocks on your own. Neurotrader Pro does practically all the work for you. A tool like this gives you an extra layer of confidence, knowing you can find winning trades with a limited upside potential. And it also gives you peace of mind because it helps protect you from downside risks. We released Neurotrader Pro for a few beta members, and here's what a couple of them had to say. James M. shared, I have been using Neurotrader Pro for several months now, and I'm continually amazed at the accuracy it provides. Keep up the good work. Steve G told us, this software is unbelievable for pinpointing trades. And Neil K had some great news to share. With Kostya's help and with the help of his Neurotrader Pro software, I'm up 120% in Tesla in just 60 days. The software is amazing. How many of you would love making a 120% return on investment in the next 60 days? You can see what a difference having a strategic investing tool like this at your disposal can mean to your financial fortunes, right? So here's some features of the latest Neurotrader Pro. It has the watch lists, and it includes the batch modes to process the number of stocks with a single mouse click. For example, to collect the recommendations for all your watch list in separated report file, and it can be done with a just single mouse click to process all your stocks that you have and get the forecasting results with the buy and sell signals in the reporting tab. It also has the scheduler, so you don't even have to run the updates manually. You can just set up the scheduler to run the update, for example, at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and select the models you'd like to get updated, and the software will do everything by itself. The latest version of Neurotrader Pro has the international exchanges support, so all the international exchanges are covered. If you trade international stocks, no matter for which country, they are all in there. So the technical analysis module that I have shown you to build to put the technical indicators you would like to see, used to see on the chart. So the signal report to collect the results in one file. That is one of the batch modes. And there is also end-of-week model implemented to catch the longer-term weekly trends. So you don't even have to do it every day. When you create the end-of-week model, you just need to check it like every week. For those ones who are more on the investment side and who doesn't have much time to do the daily trading, end-of-day trading. So the Pro package includes the Neurotrader Pro, which is $29.97 value, and that's the regular price for the Neurotrader Pro on our website. And the Pro package also includes 2 years free upgrades to new versions. And the new versions, we usually release the new versions every month. With the new features, re-optimized forecasting core, and to produce the best results in current market conditions. So that is $997 value. You will also have the lifetime premium support, and that is $1997 value. And the data feed fees are waived for lifetime. Usually we charge $797 for a year because we are running the dedicated data server on the back end, and but this Pro package includes the data fees with no charge for a lifetime. This is the huge value. So the total value of the package is $7,585. Also, it includes the live training webinars. So we will do 2 live training webinars included into the Pro package. First one is scheduled for next week, and you will be able to get familiar with the Neurotrader Pro and then attend the live training webinar to learn all tips and tricks, ask your questions, and receive the answer from the software creator, which is me, directly. That is $497 per webinar, but it's included into the Pro package absolutely for free. So who has this work for? Well, our members come from all spectrum in life, including the business owners who don't have a lot of time and still want to grow their investment, their retirement nest egg. Engineers, doctors, lawyers, and other professionals who has been so focused on their professional career, they have spent little time growing their nest egg. Full-time investors and traders looking to add another income system to their portfolio, retirees who want to spend the majority of the time enjoying their retirement years. However, we have, however, you are not going to be asked to invest $7,585, and you are not going to be asked to invest even $2,997, which is the price the software sells for on its own. Instead, and that's still a good deal at $29.97. But instead, I have a very special deal for you today, because we are on the mission to help as many Main Street investors as we can make a killing with trading and beat the big boys before they grab the lion's share of the profits. For everyone here today, you can get access to Neurotrader Pro and all of the bonuses for just $9.97 one-time registration fee. So this is not a subscription. It's not limited to to 1 year or 2 years of using. It's one-time registration fee for a lifetime license. And remember, the free lifetime data feed is included. So sign up today. And if for any reason you are not happy and excited and thrilled about Neurotrader Pro software and the training and everything you can get access to here today, for any reason, I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now, just let me know and I will refund you money back. All I ask is that you actually give it a try, following my Neurotrader Pro recommendation, and make your first investment during this period of time. If you do all this, then I'm 100% confident your Neurotrader Pro will work for you. So to sign up and get the Neurotrader Pro right away, you can just go to www.getntp.com. And you will get this very special offer that is available for our live webinar attendees only, because it's not available on public, but this is just the private offer for the Wall Street Trading Institute subscribers. So to get immediate access, just visit our secure website, www.getntp.com. So just get started now for $997 today, and that is the one-time registration fee, and you will get the lifetime license and the lifetime data feed with the waived fees for the data feed. Also, if you register now, I will give you the second license for the software absolutely for free as a bonus. That is $797 extra value. And what the second license means is that you will be able to install the Neurotrader Pro on 2 different computers and run both at the same time. So that is extra license. So you can install it on your desktop and on your laptop and use it when you're working from home or from your office. And when you travel, you can use it on your laptop. So that's $797 extra that I'm adding, even though it's not listed in the even though it's not listed in the Pro package offer, I'm adding it for you. Let me just Pro package. Okay. So the Pro package, Neurotrader Pro, 2 years free upgrades, lifetime premium support, data feed fees are waived for a lifetime, and the second license will be provided to you absolutely for free as a bonus. So you will be able to install it on 2 different computers, or just share the second license with your family member or even friend. I don't mind if you share it with your friend. So 2 licenses for the software, and you can get everything right away, immediately. If you go to www.getntp.com and get this amazing, unique offer to get the Neurotrader Pro today for the partial price of its original value. So once again, we offer the whole package we offer for $29.97 on our website, and to our regular users and customers. But today only, as the valued subscriber of Wall Street Trading Institute, you can get it for just $9.97, one-time registration fee, and get 2 licenses, free data feeds, and get the immediate access to the software. And you will have 2 days you will have the weekend to play with the software, to get familiar with this, and then we will do the training webinar, the first training webinar next week, and I will explain every single feature of the software, and I will explain the software in the details, how to use it the best way, and I will share my personal tips and tricks to get the highest results, the highest profitability, and the highest accuracy for any stock, any ETF, any index, any future, including the international ones. So, and if you have any questions, we have about 10 minutes left for our meeting today. And if you have any particular question, you can use the chat box, and I can answer any questions related to the software, because I am the creator of it, and I have written every single line of the code of the software. And this is like my baby. I have been working on it for 20 years, and that is the result of my work. So, and once again, I can answer any type of the questions that you might have. So, any questions, guys, gals?
Konstantin, is there any particular stocks or group of stocks or sectors that you recommend to run it on?
It doesn't matter which one you use for Neurotrader Pro, because it will build a neural network strategy that works the best for any stock, for any symbol. So, I mean, you can just literally you can use any stock, but of course you might need to do some scanning through the market to get the 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 stocks with the high volatility to maximize the profit, or just read some news, you know, to do some fundamental analysis, and put the stock that you found into the software. But once again, it works just great for any symbol, and it builds up the trading strategy that works the best for this particular one. With its own trading rules, the data patterns, indicators, triggers. Okay, so there is the question from Kaz. What if you have to trading less times because of the broker's commission? Can we change something to reduce the operation? Yes. So there is the parameters in the system that you might tweak a little bit to get the signals generated not too frequent. Once again, you can use the weekly model actually. So it will generate the signal like every once a week. So that would probably work for you. And if you still want to stick with the end of day trading, there are some parameters, adjusted parameters to play with, and to reduce the number of the trades that the neural network generates for you. And one of those ones is the artificial intelligence money management module. I call it AIMM. So AIMM is also adjustable, and you can set up the maximum and the minimum levels for the target profit and stop loss. And if you set the target profit to the higher level, it will not close the open trade that soon. So it will wait while the neural network generates the signal for the trend reversals, or it closes the position on the higher target profit level. And usually the system generates, let's see. So that is the signals with the money management turned on. Let's turn it off, and you can see we have instead of 34 trades for the year, we have just 19, and that's with the money management system turned off. And you can see that it's like one signal per 2 weeks. So I don't think that is too frequent.
Would you recommend somebody, Konstantin, somebody just wants to take the longs and not the shorts, or would the system be more optimized if you take both trades, the short and longs?
Yeah, so there is we just didn't have enough time to show all the potential of the software and all the features, but there is the parameters for the trading strategy, and you can select if you trade long trades only, you just select long trades, or you can select short trades only. But by default, there is long and short positions, and you can also adjust the account size here. By default, it's $10,000. You can set up $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, whatever your account size, trading account size is. But yes, you can just select long only, and here you go. There is no short trades at all. So long, 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 and you can see there is just like 12 trades for the year. So like one trade per month. But also you can see that the return on the accounts just with catching up the short trends with the short trades. Of course, it's not capable to reach the maximum potential maximum of the profit. So, but it's flexible, and there is a bunch of parameters that you can change to adjust the system to your own trading style.
Would you recommend like adding, or somebody just trade the stock, or somebody can also trade the option on it, or would you just recommend trading the stock on it, or playing calls and puts?
Well, the system, the Neurotrader Pro predicts the price movement, and that is the critical information to know. And if you know that there is the major trend reversal here, you can build up your option strategy accordingly. So if you know that the stock is going to go down within the next couple of days, and so that's the major market trend reversal. And for example, that one is 1, 2, 3. That is for the week. So you can just use this information to trade the options also, and having in mind that average length of the average days, number of days of the trade. So average bars and winners 10. That is 8 for short and 12 for long trades. So 10 bars means 1.5 a week. And so based on this information, you can just play the option strategy, or just buy or sell single option based on the statistical information that it catches up if the average trade is 1.5 a week, so that would mean that you might trade the option with the expiration of the next week, Friday, or the week after.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff, because it has amazing returns just with the stock. I can't imagine with the options. I mean, you're going to get that power of leverage and even amplify those returns.
Yeah, absolutely. And many of our happy users, they use the software for options trading also. And so yeah, there is the huge leverage on the profit side if you use this information, the stock price movements and the reversals, and apply it for the options trading. I mean, you can just multiple the trading account, your trading account, within just like 2 months or so.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy. A user could just start with Apple or Amazon, Facebook. They don't have to go through the whole universe and just start making trades. So it's a very easy tool to somebody new to come and start placing trades. And it takes, what I love about it, that's why I brought you on board, is it takes the emotion, which that's the most hard thing for a new trader that I've been teaching, that, emotion, when to get in, when to get out, cut their losses.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can just trade the most liquid stocks, or you can just run some scanners to find the great some great candidates to put into the software. If you are the beginner in the trading, you can just use the most traded stocks and start making the profit with those ones. And if you're a more experienced trader, you can just use some scanners. And we also do the scanners. I think the attendees for today's webinar, they might have some of them might have our scanner software, and that is really helpful to find the great candidates for highly profitable and quick trades. And usually they use the Neurotrader Pro, so they use the scanner to find the candidates, and then they input them into the Neurotrader Pro, and then get the exact recommendation for the exact moments when to enter and when to exit. And
yeah,
right
absolutely.
Now,
you combine it with your unusual options or your Insider, Spy Pro. I can't even imagine how much it amplifies the returns on that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
for unusual options, for example, it picks up the unusual activity. So based on the hidden insiders information, the software is looking for the footprints of the insiders elephants that do some that make some unusual activity on the option side, but you just pick up the underlying stock from those ones and get it, put it into the Neurotrader Pro and get the exact moments when to buy and when to sell, exact moments when the price is gonna go up or down. So when there's gonna be the major price movement, and here's what we have for Apple. So it's 205% return on the account, long and short positions, and right now the current position is a little bit of loss, but we don't have the money management. Okay, so almost 500% of the target profit level and just 92% of the stop loss level, which means the winning trade will make 5 times more money than the losing trade. And you can see all the numbers are here. Very easy to read. Just click update button, look at the informational panel on the right, and it tells you exactly what to do next. So it's not right now, it says hold. That means just keep the long position that it opened up a few days ago for the next day. And on Monday, after 5 p.m. Eastern time, you open it up, just click update button, get the new bar here, and see what's the recommendation for Tuesday. Pretty easy to use. So, and to get this amazing system, just go to www.getntp.com and you will be able to register it right away, get the lifetime license, free lifetime data feed, second license absolutely for free, and the amazing software. And this is one-of-a-kind unique software that uses the artificial intelligence neural network technology to predict the future price movements for any stock, ETF, index, or future.
All right, thank you so much for coming on board here and giving this amazing presentation to all the members, Konstantin.
Absolutely, it was my pleasure, and thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited to demonstrate this latest version and to give the opportunity to put the hands onto this software, because this AIMM money management artificial management module, it has been developed like 2 weeks ago. So those feedbacks, they were for the previous version. And after that, the money management module has been developed like 2 weeks ago. So that is the newest addition to the system that improves the results, the profitability of the whole system drastically, decreasing the risk like 10 times or even more comparing to the previous version, and at the same time increasing the potential profit at the same time. And so I was really excited to do the presentation of this newest version that there was no one who sold this version before. So this is the first time presentation of this latest version with the money management artificial intelligence the system implemented. So guys, go to www.getntp.com and reserve your copy, your lifetime license right away, and you will get the downloading link, activation key, license, and the instructions how to install it immediately. So just give it a chance, and once again, it's totally risk-free with a 100% 30 days money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, just tell me, and we will refund your money. But I'm sure that you will be amazed at the results, and you will just love the software as the thousands of our happy customers, and you will decide to keep it and use it in your daily trading activity, and it will help you to improve your trading just with a huge improvements.
I could definitely see how this tool can just, because that's where I see most students have tough, want to get out, want to get in. They might find a good stock, but their timing, or want to cut the loss, or when to let the profit run. And this gets everything already. It tells them the target, the stop loss. It makes it a very disciplined approach to trading.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to use. Once again,
I like it's end of day. So if people have jobs, you're going to get the signal. End of day, you know what to do at the open tomorrow, but where to buy it. So it's not like you have to be on top of the computer watching every tick, every move of the stock.
Yeah, that's very time consuming, and I mean the day trading is like in the past I was doing the day trading, but it's very exhausting, you know, because there's a lot of information to get through, and you just keep your attention on 100% on the price movement on every tick, and that's why I just decided to go with the end of day trading. So well, thank you very much for once again for inviting me to this amazing webinar, and I'm pretty sure that we have it recorded, right?
Yeah, yes, it'll be up on we're going to email it out, plus we have it up on YouTube. It'll stay recorded too, so they can see it lifetime and review it. And that's going to be a good trading tool to see how they load this weekend, and they could be ready to put their first trade on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and thanks a lot for everyone who attended our live meeting, and I hope to see you next week on the training webinar, on the live training webinar also, and you can bring your questions, any type of questions, and you will be able to use the software for a couple of days on the weekend to get familiar with this and get some questions written down. And then I'll be able to answer all of those and give you exact instructions how to get the most from the software, because it has the huge potential for the huge return, and I will be able to explain how to reach this with the software. And so once you get the license, you will be able to attend this private webinar. So that's not going to be the public webinar, training webinar. That's going to be just for registered users, because there will be a lot of private information shared by myself, and I'm going to show you my personal tips and tricks and techniques how to utilize the software to get the highly profitable trades with the highest accuracy, and how to build the trading strategy, the best trading strategy that is available for particular stock or symbol or index. So thank you very much. And once again, thank you, Vicente. And I think that we will decide later when the training webinar, when we hold the training webinar next week, and we will send the invitation to register users then. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on.
Absolutely, that was my pleasure. Thank you, and have a great day.
You too. Have a great weekend, everybody.